Okay, good evening and welcome to the Crestwood School Board of Education study session. I will call the study session to order at 5:04 p.m. Do we have a temporary secretary, Dr. Mosalem? Is somebody taking notes? Perfect, thank you. Okay, so we're starting with board policy review.
Thank you, Madam President.
Oh, can I get a roll call? That's true. Who's going to do the roll call? I can do the roll call.
Yeah.
Okay. Trustee Williamson?
Here.
Trustee Saba?
Here.
Trustee Amon?
Here.
Trustee Barry? Here. Trustee Alzaya? I'm here. Trustee Beydoun?
Here.
Trustee Fawaz?
Here.
Okay, we have a quorum.
Thank you, Madam President. So, as discussed with the board, today is the start of the policy review process. And the reason I'm standing is because I'm going to work with the board through this process so that we can attack a series of policies within a certain number of days, so that throughout these next few months, we'll be able to hopefully have all of our policies completed before the end of the school year to start for the next 23-24 school year. But we can put policies in place at convening board meetings once we have our first read and our second read. So we won't be reading on all of them at once. We'll be reading them as we go through, as it'll be a work in progress. One of the things that I had discussed with the board prior, which is several months ago, is using a process that we use when we want to evaluate for, say, curriculum. We want to evaluate different things where everyone works within small groups and as small teams. They go through the process together, and I'll walk through that process. I'm going to ask some of you to move around a little bit, because what we're going to do is we're going to get into three groups. And within those three groups, I'm going to give each group a copy of a set of policies, and then I'll walk you through the process. So we may have to move around a little bit if that's okay. Just move our chairs around where we're sitting, if that's okay, Madam President?
Yeah,
Board?
absolutely.
Okay. So if for group one, and I won't be within your groups, but Linda, Penny, and Andrea will be also assigned to a group, and I'll be bouncing around. And then when I walk you through the process, you'll see exactly how it'll work. So group one, which would be the red group, is Trustee Fawaz, Trustee Sabal, Trustee Williamson, and Penny. Group two, which will be the blue group, will be Trustee Beydoun, Trustee Alzayat, and Linda Lazar. And then group three, which will be the black group, will be Trustee Barry, Trustee Amon, and Andrea O'Hara. So if you can, identify where you want to sit, and then I will pass out the materials and walk you through the process.
We're good here, Linda.
I'll just bring my chair over.
Together, so. Pardon?
I think it's us three, right?
Oh, I thought I was with.
Me, media, and... Did he say Stella, yourself, and me?
Is that what he said? Okay.
Yusuf?
Yes.
You said Selwa, myself, and David, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't hear the last name.
Yeah.
Here.
Who took my chair?
I brought it.
I turned around to take my chair and it was gone. Thank you, Mr. Baker.
All right. Good. How about you? You?
Hey. Thank you.
So as you can see, I'm going to walk you through this. Red group is Trustee Fawaz, so you get the red pen. Blue group, Trustee Beydoun, over here.
I thought I was the black.
You get the blue pen, and then Trustee Barry. No, the folder doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
It's just the pen form, and I'll explain it.
Oh.
So here's the process. So what you will see is, before we begin, each group has a series of policies, all from the quadruple zero policy. The quadruple zero policy is board bylaws. And there should be enough folders for each member of the group to have their own folder. The first thing is the folders have to stay where you're sitting, okay? But I won't make you move around, so I'm gonna make you pass the folders. Let's make it easier. When I originally put this together, I thought we were gonna be in the other room. So I'll tell you where to move your folders when the time comes. But the only folder to write on is the one that is labeled master. So it's the one with this sheet stapled to the front. So within each group, You have to identify a recorder. So the recorder has the master folder. You have to identify a timekeeper so that you keep the group on time. And you also have to identify a taskmaster. Okay? So the recorder says, hey, we're spending a lot of time on this, we only have 10 minutes left. The taskmaster, if we get off task, brings everybody back together. Okay? The idea is that we're going to spend 15 minutes on each set of policies you have. These policies are the most updated legal policies developed by Troon, and the team and I have had conversations with Troon.
Neola.
Neola,
I'm
sorry.
confused.
Neola.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa.
My apologies with Neola. My apologies with Neola. I got Troon on my mind or something, then it's with Neola. And what you'll see on the top of the list of policies are some labels. What those labels represent is what is in red is recommended for removal. What is in green is recommended additions. Anything with brackets and an X is a recommended action. Anything with no X in the brackets is not recommended. So it's color coordinated, it's simple. The one thing to keep in mind, anything with an MCL next to it, we don't have a choice. That's the
Michigan
law. Okay? Anything without an MCL, it's our prerogative. So here's the process. The process is you go through each policy together. If it's simple, straightforward, you're good with it, that's why each of you have a different colored pen. The recorder initials it. So like if Nadia is the recorder, she initials it NB. Like she's good with it. Because then what happens is when it goes to the next group, if they're good with it, they initial it. Then if it goes to the third group, well, they're not good with it, or vice versa, any way around,
Comes back.
it comes back. So if you have a question, you write what your question is on there. If you have comments for notes, you write your comments for notes on there, right next to the policies.
Only on the master one.
Only on the master copy. Because what will happen is, as you go through each one, you'll actually go a little bit quicker through each one, because you'll see other people's notes, okay, that makes sense, so on and so forth. There's also, on each one of these pages, so within each group, you have this page that is in the folder. That page has specific policies that we made some specific adjustments to based on our conversations with the OLA. If you agree with that, again, you initial it. If you don't agree with it, you write notes, so on and so forth. The other thing you have to understand too is anything that is in green is not only recommended action, but it's things that were to support that policy. Okay, does that make sense?
So you're saying if something is in green, it's been looked at and you added to it,
Correct.
you're not taking out what was in red?
In red, it's
Something for us to talk
it's what
about?
we're recommending to remove. What is
Oh,
in green is
okay.
recommended to add.
Okay.
What is in
Key up
black?
here, right here.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that.
What is in black? And I don't have that listed here, but what is in black is from the actual policy.
From
itself.
Neola.
From Neola.
Okay.
Okay, so this is all based on the conversations we've been having, the different things we've been doing. And then at the end, that's why we're gonna have a very strict time limit. If we don't finish everything today, that's fine. We just roll it over to the next meeting. It's not an issue. But at the end, we set time set aside to go through the questions, to have open dialogue and conversation. The reason why we're doing it through this process is instead of as 12 of us doing each individual policy, we can go through in small groups to move more efficiently. But it doesn't mean that there won't be time for discussion, so on and so forth.
We
So
still
what-
all come to an agreement.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. No individual groups making any final decision. No. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so it is 5:15. We're gonna take the next 15 minutes on the first set of policies. Linda, Andrea, and Penny are with you to help you if you have any questions. And then I'll keep you posted on time. Now, if we finish before the 15 minutes, then we'll move to the next one.
Okay, so can I ask you this question?
Yes.
If there is nothing in red or green or anything on these pages, does that mean that this is Neola and this is what Neola is proposing and we're leaving it at that?
That is purely Neola.
Okay.
It matches what we have now. There's really no need for change.
Okay,
And/or it's an MCL. It's the law.
Michigan law,
Yep.
okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
Should I have a green pen if I'm writing? Red for, if we have recommended for removals or recommended for additions,
The
should we
reason
have
why,
a?
no, because your pen color represents your group. So that if you put a question, we know which group to go back to.
Well, that's what they're gonna keep
You
record
just,
of.
like the first one, you would just sign off his definition.
You've got the,
Right.
In the master.
You want me to just sign this off right here? No, this one is asking, the Board of Education to
Substantial
petition
prepared
as
committee,
the Crestwood
each
Board
board
of
member will
Education.
write an agenda to the board.
So we're leaving.
Are you starting
Do I
the
just-
clock?
Yeah, just put your initials. That way, they know that on this master copy, you guys are good.
How much
So
for
leave.
right now? Is it?
We're just gonna, I don't wanna.
So the agenda,
This
he
one
wants to
is
remove
Board of,
that each one of
Education
us
exists for the
gets a
purpose of
written
providing
agenda.
assistance, you know that. Okay, so this one is Crestwood
Board
School
president,
District
or each
Discount.
have to
board member
initial
attends
this?
the meeting unless otherwise directed by the board.
Do you want them to initial every policy if it's in black, leave it as is?
Why would I not do that agenda?
Then everybody knows okay, we're good with it. Even though it's in black,
Okay,
it's from the
well, I mean,
old.
it's kind of,
But just so,
right.
I'm sorry, I can't
Okay,
hear
and
you.
so this one is.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, I don't care.
Wait, I think I can move the chair and put a chair right
Crestwood School
there.
District is compromised.
No, I mean,
So we're taking,
The recommendation is to remove the agenda.
what's the that?
Board members, so we wouldn't get
it's, there was nothing, there was.
Okay, so now we're gonna
Yeah,
put the
we're
district.
putting, we're stating
So
Crestwood.
I'm okay
Yes.
with this, so I can
Very
say okay?
agenda. Superintendent shall
This is
remove
just-
each board member a written agenda. The board president.
Yeah, it's just giving the specifics for your policies.
Are we staying on Joy Road?
Well, we'd have to, we change it if we change. The superintendent shall prepare and submit
So,
a written
okay,
agenda
are you
to
okay
the
with
president
this?
for each regular meeting, and then that's what goes on to everyone.
Okay, so this one is okay.
I was fine with it.
Shall be conducted by the Board of Education here.
And I know, I mean, I know what you're saying.
Now, this one's okay, I'm supposed to initial? You're gonna be-
Unnecessarily.
I'm gonna start having you initial. Okay, so now, are you ready? Hiring.
so we'll get the agenda,
Hiring,
the final package.
contract, scheduling, supervising, administrating.
You just come to us
I
instead
don't
of
know why we
her
would take that out.
for board ads for the agenda. So Red has got the
No,
recommendation.
hold on.
To take out, yeah, why would we take that out? We wanna be part of the process, right?
reimbursements should be authorized by the board.
No, I think that this should be something.
Superintendent shall prepare and submit to each
Scheduling,
board
I
member
don't.
a written agenda to the board president prior to each regular meeting
Because
and
all
each
of
special
those
meeting.
things,
So instead of him going to her,
I don't think that, I think we should be part of the process. We wanna know who the independent contractors are, right? We wanna know,
And we can,
that's part of us knowing.
and if it makes more sense to leave it in.
So this, I don't
So
even.
we're just recommending to make that a policy
I
instead
say,
of what's happening
I
right
say
now.
we just leave it as is. That's
you would
fine.
just write PC, right?
What I would
So
say
you
is
wanna keep it,
What's,
Because
okay,
the red
what
is
is,
a-
indemnify? Does that mean that
District.
hire and remove the superintendent? Indemnify all
Indemnify,
employees.
what's that mean? I can't think of it.
Indemnify,
As long as anyone in the district,
24 working hours prior to.
it's protected. So board
I don't
members
have a problem with that.
I understand
so the
that.
district shall,
For example, something like this.
okay, but it's in red.
I wouldn't be super comfortable where it might not always have 24 hours.
this is a different one.
So that
District shall.
I mean, like now, I don't think.
Indemnify, it says. Identify its employees, hire and remove the superintendent.
Laughing at myself.
Yeah,
I don't think we need to add that.
I know there's an MDE model of what they.
You know what, we need to keep that.
I think we've got to give
Yeah.
them time to be
This
able
is-
to
Well, you gotta
prepare.
think, how long is this
So
policy
keep
gonna be in
both of them?
effect? You
So
gotta
this is
teach
supposed
it.
to be,
This policy's gonna be around for 20 years.
well, right, but
Then
I
what if
feel
there's
that we
something-
should keep it, we should be part of it. So we'll say keep,
Would
keep,
just say in
keep,
conjunction,
Have a discussion.
district.
keep, okay, that's for my, so do I sign anything here?
Yeah, put your initials there, the policy, it goes
Of
on.
education.
So, yeah, this is all part of the same policy. So I would initial at the end of this policy, you see what I'm saying?
All right, so here it says, any decision regarding replacement of
know, but
teachers or
wouldn't
the
you
impact
rather-
of that decision
I
on
don't
an
think that's-
individual
I think
employee
that's more the
or the
exception.
bargaining unit.
Right? I mean, unless I'm.
What
The
do you
board
think?
has the,
it's the norm.
We got a lot to cover.
I know, it's 5 minutes and
They wanna take that
No
out.
problem since I'm asking for 24 hours.
I mean, you guys have to approve every position.
Okay, if we do this though, does that mean?
I think we should be part of the process, I just don't feel that, I'm one of those people that likes to know so it doesn't come back to haunt me.
If it's over 100.
Obviously, that didn't give you enough time. But I'm still gonna ask you in the meeting, so how does that not help you by giving you the heads
The
up?
thing with this 100 is that's usually the recommendation, but that's if pure
It doesn't
education.
make
At the start of every school year, when the positions are.
For me personally? Oh,
You're informed,
I
but
understand.
it's not, it doesn't come before the board.
So what if there's an issue?
You're recommending 100. I agree.
yeah, I'm good with that. I thought you were, the
So why
district,
was it
I'm
in
picking up
the-
something for the district, and it's more than 100.
At the
I got
start
it.
of.
Where did this come from?
This is Neola's standard.
This is actually Neola's?
So it'll.
So the red here is what Neola had recommended, right?
So it's not a recommendation.
No, it's every,
Everything
I'm
that's
good
in
with G, you good with G?
Is,
are things, are policies that are available that other
Yes.
districts may or may not.
No, you're saying.
so it doesn't mean it's what they recommend.
So
Oh,
the other
not
one
in
wants
this
is
policy.
any person or group wishing to place an item on the
And
agenda.
then remember,
One more
everyone,
question.
on the sheet you
In
have
regards
that
to this
looks like
sentence,
this, there's
should we
explanations
add,
too. So
as
there's
long
some
as like
things
the
in there
information's
that,
been
there's an
given?
explanation that says
Or
redundant.
that's a
or
given?
there's-
Yeah, so this one, F goes back
other people are
to-
gonna go through this anyhow, right? So,
Yeah,
So-
oh
everybody's.
yeah, everybody's
yeah.
gonna go through it.
Like,
Decisions
So
about-
what are you doing with this?
Okay. All right, so,
Any decision regarding the placement of
Make it
teachers
okay?
or, no, I mean, I don't have to know that. I'm not a micromanager. I would like to be notified. I would just say, would, I don't, I don't wanna, I just would like to be notified.
No, but that's any
when it
person, it's just, I
happens.
think that's just a board member. Board of Education members, this is for any group.
Structure the policy,
Anything on the
but
agenda.
then
That's
still be an information item as part of.
No, but.
Dr. Sal?
Is that what you're saying? Just so.
Any person
Or
or,
I
Recommendation,
would like
no big deal.
are you
to
saying
know
anybody
if I
outside of
receive
us?
And then you're
teachers
planning
coming
to take out B?
Teacher tenure act decisions about the development,
person or group wishing to place an item on
content,
the
standards,
agenda? No,
procedures,
this has nothing
adoption
to
and
do with
implementation of
That is
policies
the
regarding
First one,
personal
first one
decisions when
nullifies the second
conducting
one. Anyway, they have,
program reduction or
Any person or group is like,
decisions regarding
somebody calls my
recall
office,
or
has to show up to a
hiring.
board meeting and they
I
want
mean,
to
the
do something.
superintendent.
do it anyway.
does
Oh, they can't do it anyway?
Right.
Okay.
But if they want a meeting with you, you could put that on the agenda yourself.
So decisions concerning the content
So,
of teachers.
So I'm gonna say,
I would
that we're
say-
okay with this too.
Impact of
Yes.
such decisions. So if somebody's up to be let go,
Penny, are you a part of this? Or you
and they
just kind
wanna
of
come
sitting
in
back?
front of us,
Yeah,
Do I need, so I should initial these?
you would want to, you wanna know,
There's
right?
really no change in the closed session because
No, that's all law. So nothing changes.
all
There
this
was
is
no
law.
change in consent agenda?
The only
So
thing that's not
decisions
is we get to the
concerning
portion of the
classroom
meeting during which
observation of
participating
individual
public is
teacher
invited shall be
impact
limited
such
to.
decision on an individual teacher or the bargaining unit.
That
You
one
wanna
I would
remove
say
that?
you could keep.
So, look up. It's a redundant.
Remove it?
I was saying
for
you could
recent,
keep that
okay.
removed because
What
this is
What number are
the
you on?
impact of that evaluation. See what I'm saying?
I am on,
Maybe I'm,
20,
if you keep this
21.
one,
Hold on.
yeah, there's no marking for a while.
All right, so you need to go to page 2 of 2,
that's the observation.
under
Evaluation. That's the difference.
1/11/23 at 102.
So what do you wanna do with this one?
After closed session, keep going past closed session, past public participation at board meetings.
Wait, you can't, oh, okay.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Okay, and
And we do
here,
that already.
okay,
But then that's their
redundant, so
protection.
let's read the
Have it
first
beyond this
4
administration.
to 5.
what do you wanna say?
Because that's the other thing, think about some of the things that we argue.
I don't
Right.
How do they fit in?
So, are you okay with this, or do you wanna keep this? What do you think?
I'm not.
We need, just look at it like if you weren't here, one day if you're not here.
I mean, I don't object to that.
Okay, and then
No, I know.
that's that one.
Yusuf,
Yes, you do nothing about time.
there's no time in
No,
here.
I don't like,
In I, there is no time.
and
Yeah, why would we take this out?
Okay, provided, okay,
have a time.
here we're gonna go back.
Study officer,
Official adoption.
well, I mentioned it to you.
Oh,
No, it's
where was that? Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're
Just
adding
because it
these.
did, was, I didn't want you to
Says,
skim
do
that.
not bring surprise questions to the board meetings to ridicule and find fault.
so put in there,
And
add in
professional
2 minutes
or
like we
add
do.
all as representatives.
3 minutes. So add in 3 minutes,
This
and
surprise,
say leave with 3 minutes.
Leave with 3 minutes.
I don't know.
or submit.
Right above that?
Policies, bylaws, procedures,
Should you put in there that is there a maximum of 30 minutes? Should
Well, this one doesn't.
Maximum of
I
30
thought there was a
minutes?
I thought I read somewhere that there was like,
Maximum
she
of
can
30
extend it
minutes.
up to 30
No,
minutes.
one she can.
No, that is,
Executive officer of the school district carry out the
Okay, it's just something she reads off.
what it is let's say, we need to
Keith,
Okay.
you can add in
board is formed, right?
10, And a lot of them, that's up to you.
Oh, I thought when she reads somebody a public comment that they can.
You can
She
extend
can
it.
extend it up to 30 minutes, I thought she said.
Usually what you do is you extend it by minute. That's usually the way it works.
Wait,
That's just Robert's
What was it
rules.
before that?
on our participation one, this is a recommended action
This
with
is,
the
there's
X,
nothing,
right?
there's no school code.
So if we have this remote.
Right, I
So
understand,
it's
but
just-
People that are,
But
that
there's
can't make it
things that I
physically,
want
we're
struck out where
offering
the
for
board
people that are
is not
physically
gonna
here to be able to
So
ask
there's
questions.
nothing
Why
struck.
not,
So Neola's guidance was
give the same courtesy
This
to the
is what
people
I
online?
recommend.
Because if you
These
have,
in addition
this is,
to ABC.
We'll be opening up.
if you have
Yes,
a
and that's what you're
recommendation
giving
for
the
people
feedback.
that don't show up to the meetings, and call in, you're going to have, and if they can't make it to the
So I guess
meeting,
if
they
you
can
want
always
to-
submit their question.
I think that's irrelevant, what your intention is.
Well, empower this, you gotta read
Policy
into
is,
it.
but there is a policy.
Empower,
Okay, should we,
the board is.
should we say they can submit it to you? Or the,
There is a policy in there that says it,
Superintendent to the board.
but I'll write that down in my notes.
So what, if you open it up to emergency?
I get it, but if they, we have to put their questions ahead of time. Okay, so you guys are, good with this?
Yeah.
There is a
Put
policy
leave
where they
as
can
is,
reach out.
as long as they submit to superintendent ahead of time.
I think it should
There is a
be,
policy as such, but
I
I'll
mean,
write it
I would
down.
wanna be informed and we wanna be part of
Vice
it.
President Board.
She has to answer to us.
I think we're down to 4
To carry
minutes.
out the duties as defined.
3:45.
As defined. Okay.
4 minutes to go through this whole packet?
Secretary,
No board members shall decision-making.
All right.
I think all the ones, we can go all the way to number 3.
These are the ones, just to clarify, that they have, and then you select which one. So it's not that.
Okay, I'm sorry, where are we now?
We met with them, strike.
Oh, wait, are you guys looking at all the X's? Because the X's are recommended actions
That
too.
strike still stays with you.
And I'm also looking at the
Okay, so you're saying that we would have to
non-education
choose.
No, this is what they're
Board
recommending.
of
that you
Elections shall
choose
organize
those.
annually, not early.
And now choose that one. That's all I'm saying, just to clarify that.
Immediately following the election on November regular.
Yeah.
Proposed,
I can't have it as no,
once proposed.
I like that one.
can't have a decision. Because that's what it says here, it says that.
The board shall elect the president, vice president, as well as secretary and treasurer. None of that changes, right?
I guess I would want a better explanation.
Where are you?
Yes,
What's that?
This is just that it's.
because it's like flipping
Messages
out.
between board members or regular member and employee.
There's no point, you should just do it in January after the election.
Where's this, that it's
I
amended?
would keep that.
Why?
It's in.
Committee may meet in, I don't know, no clue.
If you send an email,
It's just right in there, Keith.
Contents.
okay, and
No, I think I would
possible
want
agenda
that.
items,
If it's rejected at one meeting,
superintendent and the board president.
Did we get
you know what I mean? Why
No,
should
that's what I'm saying, that's this one.
Right.
That's why we
Times,
struck
dates, and
this.
places, yep. Board meetings, you know, public.
Yeah, 'cause you
Majority of the full
Concerning
board.
items on the agenda, request for public
Presiding officer of the board shall
That's
preside
right.
over
member
the
of
board and administration board.
The next one.
Vice
This is
president.
that it expires.
So, bracket means you want that, right? And without the X,
On the agenda, 16, I see, because we had a situation.
Yes.
So you want to continue to vote on it until the decision is made, right?
That's what this would.
what does that mean, Penny?
Well, I would think that, yeah.
Request for public record information from a member of the administration or staff
Where are you?
This one's regular. Change of regular meetings
you don't want
for
it
3 days after the board adopts the resolution, changing the date and time for each election time. Said notice, special meetings, yes, yes.
So which one is that?
Meeting orders and emergency meetings.
we would email.
Which number?
15 minutes is not enough.
I know.
It's not enough.
Well, I can add time.
We need to add time because everybody's going at a different pace.
I mean,
and
could we
that's okay.
possibly got this ahead of time so we could review it and then get it? That's what I would.
And like I said, we don't, if we don't finish today, it's fine. It's just, We can always add.
We need a few minutes.
What number are you?
Request,
I don't know.
request for public record information from a member of the administration, school staff, community pertaining to district operations. We, as a board member, wouldn't have to fill out the full information. We can request a copy by
Yeah, so
email.
if you want to add that, you can add that.
So I would leave
If this is
that
Michigan
in.
law, we really don't have much to
Put
say.
an X.
So I'm gonna add 5 more minutes.
Let me just ask
And make her.
Yes.
No, we'll see what that
real quick.
policy says.
This one. This was struck because this is the idea that it stays on the agenda until it keeps coming back.
Yes.
But everything else.
Because what ends up happening is if you reject something,
Right, and then you, but if we reject it once, it's done. If we approve it once, it's done.
so provide proposed adoption, then repeal this for policy. Have them propose it if we propose it. So let's say you propose in the policy. Right? And they vote up a vote.
I never touched
And
it.
you don't want to vote on it. It would stay on the agenda until you vote on it. What we're saying here is,
We have to be careful with something here.
when you're ready to vote on it, put it back.
There's-
Because it'll always be on the agenda for full. So that's just something for you to think about. It's just, it's just for an efficiency.
Yusuf,
That's what I just want to make sure I was keeping the right info.
you've got to be very careful with what we added here. With the
What
closed
about if
session,
it
you have
doesn't
a
come back?
two-thirds vote
But I find that
required.
sometimes we forget to bring it.
Two-thirds is technically 66.333%.
I would
If
say,
we've got 4 of 7, it's 57%.
because
we need
my
5 of
problem
7
would be, because
So then
we
put
have
that
to.
on,
make that
put that
work
on there,
for
that you're saying keep,
Yeah,
and then
that's-
your
that's what it
concern
is. You
is
can
that
strike
if
that.
we don't
We have to strike
Yeah,
that.
you
keep it, something's off, right? That's,
Yeah,
I'm not even there.
we,
Yeah, you are, it's like page 3.
No, I'm still on, open meeting.
get back to it, right?
right, like I think that explains why you're saying you want to.
Because it's
No,
happened.
closed session.
I've experienced that, okay?
That's the third one.
No.
This one's nothing.
And you're flipping.
Are you guys done?
all over the place, see?
You guys are done?
I think ours were short though. Ours were kind
They're
of,
one-liners.
ours are one-liners.
Oh.
It's like black and white though.
Before closed session? This is an ML, no, it's not an ML.
You appoint the superintendent.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Shouldn't force the statute to the
167.2.
state of Michigan, yeah, that's all it says.
Okay. So what is this one?
You gotta go back, closed session.
Board shall delegate to the superintendent officials specifying-
I think the biggest thing is you gotta look for are the red and green.
6.7.2.
Yeah, we gotta remove all
Well, but
two-thirds.
they have the X's here, but we have
No,
the.
we have
Yeah.
to, we picked
Yeah.
both, we picked both.
Two-thirds of a vote is
We're adopting it
technically 5
as
to 7.
is.
Are you on
It's a
D?
suggestion.
Any of them, all of them.
So should we just change to a
A
majority?
majority vote is required.
More?
What is this,
Same with the next
D,
one.
E, F,
The
G.
next one's just a checkbox too.
what are we don't
Just had
vote in
to
closed
pick it.
session, so what did you?
No, to
Like,
go
what
to
did you
closed
pick
session.
from though?
That's it.
To go
It
in or
would be
out.
there if
Just
we didn't
one?
pick it, yes.
So you need a majority
Like they
vote.
said, this is what it says.
Majority vote?
No, leave majority vote, where it
This
says
one,
you
you pick
okay?
7.
remove two-thirds and put a majority vote.
There's 7, that's what,
Really?
Yeah, yes. change the
1,
name.
2. No.
but I'm saying that's what,
Okay, let me make sure I got a count.
You
Oh,
are
what is
on
this, student?
68.
Oh,
trying to give you
God, I can see
Change
that.
it.
I'm a taskmaster.
All right, the board, this,
Committee.
what is this? Okay, students, body.
Committee
we don't have any
Board
student
shall
bodies on our
have,
board.
are we talking, this isn't committees, is
There's
it?
really
this is a
nothing, no
kid.
changes on the president at
You wanna add,
171.
Oh, wait.
you wanna add,
You think so?
you wanna add a teenager?
Why not? I like
I
to,
know, I've seen that the board members
Yeah,
have out to the
this is just straight MCL. So is the next. I think that,
An individual eligible for election,
What number are you on?
I'm still trying to write it for each one.
You just say ditto.
members of the board shall be elected by the school. Oh, okay, 6 years, 83.
Did she?
yep.
At least
Okay.
one school board member.
So, I mean, there's really no changes all the way through 169.2.
At least one shall be,
I was on here.
regular election?
This is for
Said that
open
they have
meeting.
pods and
At least one school board member.
So what is different on
That
here?
was
I
no
don't
change, this is
Penny, for the
exactly
Open
as
Meetings
written.
Act, we're
MCL.
recommending to add board members, administration, and citizens present to the minutes for 168.1.
The difference there is the recommendation is that when we take this as a meeting, we actually take the notice of what citizen meetings. What the
Oh, yes.
administration, right now, we don't have that.
Oh.
Okay.
That's what it is. So whoever's the secretary has to take that.
So the parentheses are.
It's gonna be you, Dan.
You guys agree, right? We agree.
This is what
It
we,
was always secretary, right?
171.1, the
I
president.
know that was a point of contention in the past.
And what do you put?
Basically, it's 2%.
But in the past, it was always the secretary.
There's
We're
no
changing
changes
that?
here. No changes here. Only
So
changes.
we're gonna get one? I don't care. This is like nonsense to me, to be honest with you.
Correct.
You don't use the name now.
The incumbents resignation,
No,
it says vacancies, okay.
We have 4 more.
Oh, wait a second, why does it matter?
Did we
if they
change
use the
anything on
person's
here?
name in closed session?
Say qualified.
No, we just checked them all. We just checked them all.
We didn't change anything about when they have to run
So
or
at
not.
the end, they'll
Because I
go
saw
over
that that
everything.
question came up.
And then I don't agree with the meeting
I might,
the end of the year to
have to do
vote on
that too?
all of them together. I think as soon as we decide on, we vote on them.
Yeah,
we would have-
169.1.
Which is a misdemeanor, by the way.
Yes.
Can you use the name?
To share anything in closed session.
And then we vote.
Not,
Well, what's the mean? I can guarantee you that.
No, it wasn't you.
5 minutes up.
Can you give us 2 more minutes, please?
okay, got it. You're good. Okay, so, you agree with
So
this?
that's when we do that, give them the rundown of, to catch them up. So they meet with the superintendent and the
Pardon?
manager.
Yes.
I didn't disagree with you, so you said.
Yeah.
Sorry. Where are you?
169.2, open hearing.
How they shot
I don't see any change.
So the open hearing, it's what we currently do.
You know, I'm really good at tuning people out, so I don't hear you
teasing
most of
I'm
the
teasing
time.
with you.
You know, I got 3 kids.
God bless you. Open hearing, okay, yeah, no change. President?
171.1, president, there's 3 action items.
Yeah, the only thing that's left out is perform other duties appropriate to the office of the president, which can mean anything. Do we have a list of what those other duties would be? So it's not, that would be stepping into the
Individual
administration.
board members.
what do
Do
you
you see what it's saying? Individual board members
171.1.
board do not discharge but the whole board has.
Explain ABCD.
This is saying no individual member.
Right. This one is saying, but all
This
board
is-
members are gonna have the power, right?
Right, that's saying
Individual
all,
members of-
this
yeah.
is saying one member.
One.
That's why we're saying we wanna strike it, because we want everybody to know.
Out.
Right, okay, that's what I was saying. Right, because we want, right, okay. Sorry, yeah, yes. That's why I was saying it, that's why it's
The
that
board
way.
president functions as.
No, they're removing this.
No, putting it in. X is in.
Oh, okay. What she's talking about,
Dr.
what the
Masala.
president does.
X is in.
What we
No
can do
X's.
is we could switch
Oh,
for the
recommended
sake of
action.
time, and then we'll start like in the back.
And what's
Do not use
Like I said, when you get theirs,
Yeah, it's faster.
because you're gonna have all those.
apply to all statements.
Take it.
So people do what?
The President of the Board of Education shall preside over board
Want it
meetings,
on?
countersign orders legally
Wanna
drawn by the
keep it?
secretary by the treasurer,
The cost piece.
calls into action to prosecuted in the
Prosecuted.
name of the district, the treasurer's bond in case of
Yeah,
breach
no,
of the
yeah.
board. So in other words, if we go for a bond, we have to have a bond issue, and there's a breach in the board, the president has the assurance to go ahead and sign it.
Has the assurance signed for it?
You're giving the president of the board to go ahead and.
With the majority.
With the,
Just taking this out so it doesn't.
Do I need to add with majority?
No, that's because the bond issue.
Right, so if anybody speaks,
daughter
are they
came
gonna
home
get in
with the
trouble?
This wouldn't supersede that if it's not
You want to add
written?
with majority.
You can add the majority, because it's not an MCL. So you
You
can
would be
add.
speaking on your own personal.
And then we're taking this
Series,
out
right?
because really that's so vague anyway.
We had no idea.
Stepping into the administration, so.
So you're saying keep the necessarily. Are you good with keeping the red?
I'm good with getting rid of it.
That's what I'm saying, keeping the red.
So the vice
struck.
president
Members of
piece
the board, what is this?
is really the same.
Application for response.
Preside over the meeting, from other duties appropriate to the office of the vice president of the board. The only thing we're taking out is if the president steps out, the vice president doesn't take over the term, we have to vote for a new president.
So that's how we're gonna make it individual?
Basically, striking it.
If you agree with the
I don't know.
decision.
Aren't we, team
On a
seven?
whim. You need it.
Oh, yes, the-
Yeah, but they're saying one, no member,
Said is
no one
meeting
member.
of the
Right, it's
board,
gonna be a
vote
group.
assign
Yeah.
the meeting.
So what do you wanna do?
Prepare the annual report, no. draw
Keep it
sign
red.
orders upon the addition.
Is that what you're saying?
I know we're getting things done, but I feel so rushed.
I know.
This isn't gonna be fine. Don't worry, this isn't like the final part.
Are you guys ready?
Part of the process.
Secretary of the board,
You can put everything back in the folder.
act as clerk,
To the right or to the left?
Well,
accordance
Why
to
don't we have you
minutes,
three
okay.
switch since you go first?
Prepare the annual report.
Never done that.
They gotta switch.
Everybody
pass it left. They bring ours.
When they're done, give them this,
Copies of reports, books,
give them theirs, and we'll take theirs. Give us
So we're
yours.
gonna do this probably by law or by the board.
To the right.
So we passed right. Yeah.
Pass right. I told-
I'm looking this way.
E. I mean, I would say yes, but that's a big deal. for
Thank you.
board secretary.
Here you go, Master.
Well, they're at the school district, they're with the
There you
district.
go.
Oh, no, Nadia was the
This is
master.
saying the secretary.
Master.
Oh, no, let
Preserve
Preserve and
files.
file copies of reports, books, papers, documents belonging to the office of the secretary or school district and deliver them to a successor in office.
So
Same.
basically.
I
what
love
it
that
is,
blue.
the
That's my
secretary
favorite
takes
color,
on
by the
those.
way.
Me too.
At the end of the meeting.
See how much blue I have.
My husband jokes that it's.
So she.
So
the
This is all
secretary of the
Neola.
board
All right,
Black.
black,
That's it.
that's it.
Kristen takes on
Look
the
at,
role.
and what coral.
I know.
I think we should change the word
like to my-
preserve.
That's,
then.
You know what I mean, like try to find.
It looks really good on you.
Is there an MCL? No, so you can change it.
So preserve and file copies of
That's my
reports.
son.
How about
He
just
makes
file
me
My
copies?
husband's
Take
colorblind
the word
too, so he
preserve out.
laughs now because I added color.
There's
doesn't look
parentheses.
now. He's like,
Right.
We're taking it out.
help me out. He's like,
That's just, that's a
Give me
little
some-
Parentheses.
tedious to be
I'm
misconstrued.
like, he's like,
Parentheses
you bought
not
me color,
gonna
but it still
Parent
looks.
custody of all
Right,
licensed
great.
schools and treasurers shall depart from the district of the name.
Oh, yes.
It's fine.
It means we're taking it
My
out.
son, I gotta
Keep
bring
proper
it
books
out.
of account.
When I said too, I joke because my husband is like a handyman, so they're working. So it's
Instead of
like,
keep proper books, I think we should
Superior
put
work goes
access.
in these drawers,
access
because don't grab good
to
stuff,
view.
because he had a pair of jeans on, and came home, I'm like,
Because I wouldn't want to keep them from the
is that?
treasurer saying keep proper books of account.
they were,
They were, was.
I'm like,
You agree?
They
Are
was.
you on the treasurer?
paint splatters, not the look.
Working something different myself.
Yeah, Alfonso, that's the perspective.
They know.
Penny gives you the updates. of the-
Yeah, otherwise you're sticking the treasurer with the
Yeah, because your wife is very,
what it
like,
is, what
she's got a look.
legal counsel change,
I
She
don't
does
blame
teach,
him.
she teaches the littles too, so she's.
independent auditor, no change,
When I before I read yesterday, I started talking to you.
association membership, Board of Education, and maintenance of the national education.
Right?
Finally, we already done it anyway.
Something interesting.
You know, we could have been done with those.
School board conferences, conventions.
Come on, you're wasting
I
our
think
time
it's a
now.
good idea to say that we should have
Why is
approved by
my,
the board as a whole.
Regarding the placement of
For every conference?
If you wanna go to a conference, it needs to be approved.
where is my phone?
We make the
Just
kids,
talking about that
if the
the
kids
other
wanna
night.
go to a band, the board has to approve it, right?
J, K, M,
Should be approved by the board as a whole with a majority vote.
I don't find anything. Why is it showing up on the wall? Remember my name?
they're nothing. Well, no, read them, I'll wait for
Remember my
you.
name, my A, B, and my, remember Abe?
Changes that.
Yes.
And Nina, but that's my daughter. A, B is 21.
Okay.
I was supposed to be done with Madonna this year, but
That's already in there now.
since
You're
they
not
always
adding it.
find
What's that? No, we're adding that. Green is being added.
Red means it's
Yeah,
gone.
that's what the recommendation is.
with HR.
Oh, because it's green. Okay, I didn't see it's green.
Nina's
this
in
one
nursing
here.
still.
This is big.
Now she's
So
at
for
Wayne State,
conferences, request
and
shall be
he's at
approved by the
Madonna.
board as a whole with majority vote.
Not yet. No. Just thought that was weird that my watch was fast.
I don't think we should do national, was it too expensive?
See, it's playing music. How? And, hold on.
What?
Supervisor terminating
No, I don't go.
and others to
I don't
care
have any music.
That's not how it is right now.
No, it isn't. That's the recommendation.
Everything's starting to
That's why I take
Take
it.
them out. They're saying put them back in.
See, when you update your phone, you get nothing but headaches, right?
You think the board should vote on hires?
I don't know if that's something.
My only problem with having the board approval is
It doesn't matter.
if there's bad blood between people, you may purposely deny it just because that's who the person is.
It's nothing to do with the person, it's everything to do with the expenses.
No,
You have information that's.
that would be.
You wanna delve out $7,000-8,000 for somebody to go to?
No, and I agree with that thing, but if you're putting it for everyone, if it just
How would you
local.
determine pending, that, I mean, you say a rotation, but how would you
Could've been done.
determine the rotation?
He's really being
roles,
stubborn.
all those
At
things?
least halfway.
Give us
Because
a
then-
packet.
Then what? Can they give us the top of their post?
Is there a further recommendation on that? When you say board conference request that shall be approved by the
okay.
board as
Give
a
us the
whole,
third
there will be a
part.
rotation for the Board of Education members.
No,
to
then
attend
we'll get
conferences
killed.
each
It's
year at
okay,
the
it's okay, yeah.
they can decide what rotation is.
If you don't wanna go and I wanna go every year, then, and nobody else,
We're more blue.
then you go if I went last year.
I'm coming to your house.
You
Is
go
it
first,
really?
because you got seniority.
I usually, like, this is from,
I don't care about
it's
contract,
so funny.
scheduling,
I have a gift
supervising.
card.
I don't care about
And I
that.
walked into Macy's, and I said to the lady, pick me out an outfit.
It's just so that every board member has.
She goes, okay. She picked this, and she picked the cutest, under a shirt.
That's fine.
I went to work today. No.
Based
And it was a
on-
Michael Kors, and it paid really good money for
Based
it.
on
And then
first
she picked out this pair of,
So it's not every year, it's seniority, you know what I mean?
yeah. It was such a beautiful top. And then it,
So they get a per diem, they don't get,
Oh, right.
it's like a little plaid.
Okay, so if you're all set, everything's back in order.
Oh my God. My closet is like
all we're doing is saying,
packed, and I'm like, I'm not looking.
you get $20 for
Just
dinner,
give me 20
$20 for lunch, whatever.
right?
So you get an $85 per diem. That's what you do. If you travel, you got a per diem.
For me to do.
Do I need to?
And then put them all back in order.
That's why I make sure that they either have a zipper or.
No, not everybody, somebody.
Yeah, my
I understand, not everybody's like that, but some people are.
Okay.
Where's the first, just if one of those is missing the first sheet,
Okay, yep,
Put 'em in the bag.
so
it's yours.
Master?
that's the man, oops, sorry. We got the manager.
Why do we got 4 of these? You know, you're sitting back there, I can't see it. Out of sight, out of mind.
There's only 2 of them.
Okay, so we'll start the clock again in 15 minutes.
Did you guys just
You
propose
may
a
be able to go quicker now because you're gonna see other people's notes and you can review and discuss.
What is this? Okay.
Board members shall receive
propose a
that
raise?
board details.
They just
So
proposed
does
a
that mean
raise?
keep or take out?
Okay, well, we have
asking.
to keep, we'll still keep it going.
They're okay with it being
Yes, I did.
What if I wanna look at that?
So it's up to you.
Decisions concerning the content of the teachers, administrators.
Does this mean that you want it to stay or you want it?
No.
Huh, I'm sorry.
You guys want it to be better?
Decisions concerning.
We put, leave as is,
No
so
money for
strike.
any board meeting.
Strike this?
Yeah,
Okay, what about this?
okay.
That means
So we, we agree with them removing it, because the red means to
I'm okay
remove
with
it.
leaving it at 50. I don't know about you.
Thing, I guess I should, I'm sorry, I should have been more clear.
Okay, and then just put your initial in your receipt.
I'm not running for the 50. I'm not running for the 50. I didn't even know it was a paid position when I just put it.
He was gonna get a check.
Yeah, well, I didn't know.
No, if they made a recommendation, we write right next to it, the same, in our color.
They want to keep what?
If you wanna agree,
This one they want to strike.
Strike, isn't it?
No.
Just in general for that.
No, this one
It's
is
a drafting, though. I'm limited to $30 per meeting.
because
It's concerning.
you gotta, that means you won't get it.
What'd you say?
What is the ISD? What is the drafting the ISD?
I'm okay with that.
The ISD.
This one says the superintendent shall prepare and submit to each board member a written agenda.
Why is
This,
this?
she's saying leave it as is, so each board member does get a written agenda. Right,
That's a good number for us too, I think.
So it's oxymoron.
all right.
Well, that's why I
Yeah,
said
only
the
one
first
voting
one's
for
to get rid of.
pay decrease.
Decisions concerning the
So this
content of
one.
the teacher or.
That's for school activities, right?
No, it's for meetings.
For A, expenses will be reimbursed only for activities authorized by the board.
Provided the proposed adoption.
Yeah.
School activities,
Instead of all that.
yeah.
Well, it says expenses for board members though.
yeah, so he has an expense that relates to school activity.
So we're gonna say, okay, remove both, right?
You reimburse. So if you wanna buy a book.
Oh, yeah, that's gotta go. The one, this one. Everything being on
That's
the.
us buying something for the activity.
This one is
Oh,
With JK.
I don't think we need that.
I think we're,
so we're only going to
you
the
wanna buy a
ones
book, buy a
where.
book, you don't need to get paid for it.
Why made you sign up and
Everybody's want money.
Right, but
Everybody wants to just.
there was nothing wrong with this, wasn't
Yeah,
there?
but most, some people don't have it.
This one. I thought we were
get
only
it.
looking at green and blue.
Yeah, so if there's something black, that's what you go. If you see something
know that,
black,
I know
make recommendations. They looked at this and it made sense.
Correct, 62.5 cents. Attendance at board approval conference will be at the location closest to the district.
I'll say you
It's not
can't.
an MCL.
Conferences should be at the location closest to the district.
It just makes it
I just feel like as a board member, you don't need to know all this. But I feel like you can ask
Per
it.
diem rates, correct, leave it at per diem.
So some of the
I
ones
don't know who you're
that
gonna have.
there's
So
a
basically, they're just saying
separation
remove all the 2/3.
Let's say,
Majority, say majority.
between give it or you're in charge. That's where the
I don't
separation.
know.
So everything you've seen that we already give you,
Isn't it?
Okay, so you're saying leave it majority? Okay.
you get it all.
I'm just gonna say, if I'm voting,
So
I'm
this
hiring
is
of an
still,
employee, I
say,
want
still
because I'm not
stay
gonna vote.
The same thing as that book?
I was gonna overinform.
Okay, the portion.
No, because you're printing, let's say you wanna bring something that you wanna print to
have it.
show the
Minutes
board.
at the end.
Yeah.
If you go to
I mean, if
FedEx
they
and it
want
costs
2
you 40
minutes.
bucks,
All right, where are
you
you?
wanna be paid for it.
Well, why would you do that instead of coming
I
here?
don't know, I've heard a lot of complaints about
Yeah,
that.
that's why I think we should just
Yeah.
put 0 there.
Yeah, people are.
The number of members of the board shall remain the same as before
So I
July
would say
1st, 1996.
3 minutes, right, 3 minutes and then 2 if we wanna.
Special school.
You could, I mean, it's not like we have 100 people, right? You know, I mean, if there was 100 people, then I would say 3 minutes. Right.
Oh,
So what are we doing on this?
oh, no, no,
one?
I'm just saying that you said,
Leave with 3
oh, you were
minutes
saying
and
to
then
0,
maybe,
but we have to,
can
we
we
have to
say
vote on it
extend
anyhow.
with,
Yeah, I go.
But if you read this, this would be,
You want to remove
I
the
thought we said we're gonna remove.
oh, I see. Okay.
Is there like,
Okay.
I'm thinking,
no, and read my writing.
Qualifications?
Right, okay, well, I can't read it.
but it said here that it must be submitted to the board for
Person
approval.
doesn't have to
Either
be
way,
18 or older?
yeah, somebody could put it here.
So we don't have to
An individual is eligible for election as a school board member.
No, 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 that's
Only
all.
for purposes of.
Board member
Of the
ethics.
United States and is a
For the
qualified
first page,
and
I took
registered
out E,
elector.
okay.
Oh, so you have to be.
agreed with,
Of the
removing
school
this,
district.
agree with that action, and that one's done.
We gotta move quicker.
Because they're not.
$10 regular
And this
schedule,
is check,
each
this
board
is
member
check,
strongly
and this
encouraged
one
not to
is
miss more than
request for
2 board
public
meetings
record
per year.
information,
I'm good with
remember?
that.
Of the administration.
Go to L.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Board of
So
Education.
you're saying check them off, so then just put it members of the board.
X, because they're the appointed
Check,
board
check,
president.
check.
Put the X's there, yeah, that way you know you want them.
So I think, honestly, I think it's too long.
You wanna find fault?
You're okay?
I'm not trying to resolve
Yeah?
concerns.
No?
I think 6
Change your
years
mind
is
on
a
it?
long time.
Okay, it says.
Cannot use a position of board education for personal gain.
Ceremonial oath of office may be administered at the organizational meeting and may be administered by president of the board, the past president of the board.
These are all subjective. This, I don't agree with any of this.
Board of Education.
All of it, it's all subjective.
I'm sorry.
So are we okay?
Yeah, but now
not
it's saying that the
publicly ridicule
secretary or
anyone on the
temporary secretary appointed by the presiding officer shall designate a person to take minutes. Oh, so that would be Kristen, okay.
That's what you do, right? That's
Your
what you
perception is
designate
different
here.
here. Malicious attack, I
Change
see.
it, then change it.
Okay.
To not publicly maliciously attack.
Minutes of the preceding meeting shall.
They have 2-year
the
terms,
board
they have
member
6-year terms.
Shall only actually.
Yeah,
serve
This
the
says
board
if we
of
remove them from
members
office, but I
of
thought there's nothing.
Probably
board
didn't spell
members,
malicious right.
administration.
That's how I would have
MALICIOUS.
spelled it, I phonetically spelled it. Okay, bring factual concerns with information to the board, yes. Do not bring surprise questions to the
going.
board and allow the
Where are we now?
up to 3 days before the session.
Oh, they went through all of them.
Could be by, could be by the
Try to
board.
resolve district concerns.
Individual members of the board do not possess the powers that
These
reside.
are,
So that means you stick to your
Minutes and not
3 and not 4, right? For
No
continuous.
member of the board shall be denied,
I mean, these are all kind of givens, right?
information to which
Let's put it on paper.
which are required in the reports of the
Right, that's why.
Dr. Masson, is this a state law?
I'd like to have,
Where's the red in the?
No, it sounds like I'm just gonna.
I'm just like, I'm
gonna
just,
help you out,
right? I'm just programmed now to look for green and red. I don't see that. What about this?
These are the ones where you're just looking at, do you agree with the censorship?
not take,
So where do we have?
last one, do not take disagreements from the Board of Education things to members outside of the Board of Education to take professional use.
No, they're asking not to.
So we got, yes.
You agree with that?
Because if we're arguing, they're gonna see that.
Okay, vice president shall preside at meetings,
Backdoor.
perform other duties, okay, fine. This is simple stuff, right?
Yes, I get it. Okay.
These are asking you not to, not necessarily.
This is no change, right?
We're saying.
This is.
I'll remove, okay, preserve, yeah, they don't preserve.
Green?
All copies of historical papers and other documents belonging to the office. Well, Kristen does
Okay. No board member shall hold
perform other duties
decision
required by law or by the board.
outside of the Board of Education. This includes but not limited to. Gotcha.
Okay, the treasurer shall
Oh,
take all the money and go home with it.
Dr. Masalam, one more question.
where was that?
So that kind of would fall in your role too, as a band person.
But she didn't check that.
Well, I'm currently the president of the band.
That's what I'm saying, that
So
would,
I need to step down.
that would affect you, yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
The
Trust me,
board
the
member-
band's not gonna like that either.
We don't deposit. Okay,
I definitely want to
saying
strike that.
agree, to me, it means
Well-
that she wants that in there.
Hold on, number two. Right, but instead of removing number two, we would be able to, if we left number two, he could abstain from voting and keep his role as a.
Yeah, we don't vote anyhow. In ours,
Can't do that.
we need.
Because if you got three people that are in one organization, then you won't even have quorum.
See, here's my problem. Even with drama, the only people who come to meetings are board members and nobody else. Is the band, nobody else can invite it.
To keep it in there or
What's
not
the,
to keep it in?
what's the thinking behind this
To
one?
take it out, but number one.
Number one. And then
Not,
I would
not the top, the
definitely be-
bottom.
is to leave it as.
I mean, I would,
I respect that.
We have agreed, you're just agreeing, you take it out.
how much I do for bands.
I respect that.
And actually, I actually consider stepping down anyhow after this,
So this is
but
saying
at
you
least for
can't
the
do
rest of
that?
the year.
Yeah.
No change here until we get to organizational meetings?
Well, they, no, wait, they're
That's
supposed
what I'm
to,
saying.
no, they're supposed to deliver them.
Oh, even if there's no.
The treasurer actually is supposed to.
Social service
She does get,
temporary
she
chairperson,
actually
yeah, like
gets something monthly.
organizational meeting in January, first meeting in January.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
No, you can't do it as a
You have access.
Excuse my French, did I say that out loud?
The July parting or moving to January?
Next
Right.
You can't say you're speaking.
151?
Huh?
Organizational meeting.
If it's, so if this is an M, yeah, that doesn't make sense.
That's right.
That's an MC.
I'm gonna go complain about
Can't be, you can just pick which ones your board does.
That's what, you'll understand, yeah. Employee attorney to represent school district or board.
Except for those appointed building, to serve 1 year until. Motions, you know what I really wanna see for officers?
So now, this one, it says the Board of Education may maintain membership.
Okay, and then the week we can't.
You have to.
I didn't agree with that. The only problem is that if you get some of these other actions.
Then they can.
Oh, you said consecutive. You said consecutive.
Well, there's no term.
I'm all with you.
You could be president, you could be president.
Right. It's encouraged. Each board member is expected to
Correct, but
report back to the board
think you
at
You
the
can't
time
run
date.
after your
Okay.
second term. for the
You
same.
can speak.
Payroll and personnel, right?
Sandra?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, officers,
Or,
you're gonna have to do
But I'm a
those.
parent too.
Got it?
I already passed that one, okay.
Sorry.
Officers?
I think we should bring term limits. So So
Hey,
you
I'm
can't
okay
do
with
the same
use
officer
seniority.
more than 2
Or This is what they wanna put in there.
And then you can only take one
I
year.
don't
can
understand,
recommend it.
what is this, oh, is that why I've been held
My
off?
point, but you gotta put it on paper.
These are recommended.
So if I'm president, I can be president this year, and then
What
I'll miss the
authority
third, I can miss the third and come back for 2 years.
You can't even be
Does
ticketed.
that make sense?
Why would you have to,
How do we want to word that?
I don't
No
understand,
more than 2 years consecutive.
I don't agree with it.
Allowances.
If you wanna go, why should I tell you, no, you can't go, if you wanna go be,
The X's.
I think we need to put into the
You
policy.
had a question, Eddie?
well, anyone should be allowed to go to a conference
Yeah.
if they wanna better
Election,
themselves.
officer elected to the same position.
That's what it's saying, that's what they're recommending.
No, they're saying that now you have to go in front of the whole board to ask for permission.
Read that out loud.
Members who attend conferences each year at the expense of the school district, there would be a rotation.
It's a new term.
Okay,
No
but
more
what
than
about
2-year
somebody doesn't wanna
consecutive
go?
officer elected to the same position.
Is to have a rotation.
No more than 2-year consecutive officer elected to the same position.
That's fine, but what about if Billy doesn't wanna go?
Slapped you on the wrist.
Must
I mean,
take a break.
yeah, we've never had a problem, that's why I'm surprised,
leave
because,
position for 1 year.
This is through conversations.
No, it means that they're publicly.
This is a policy that we
That
probably
they
don't have.
disagree with
What do
what
other
you
school
did.
districts do
That's it.
in terms of conference? They said, a lot of districts
Minimum.
1 year.
do that rotation process.
resume.
Somebody may go 2 years in a row because nobody else wants to.
right.
But it's just to give everybody an opportunity. That's what.
So can they say, no, I don't want that person to go
Another
this year and next year?
2 years.
If the board, well, because it's an expense,
How can we start
But it's a
limiting, I know, but how can we start limiting board members? We don't limit school staff.
we do. We do.
I understand, but this is, there isn't,
I mean, that's for you guys
gotta
to
go to the
decide.
restroom.
yeah,
I'm just
I
telling
don't
you
agree
what.
with that.
No, what I'm just telling you what Neola said is with the rotation, it gives everybody an opportunity.
Wow.
Now, if nobody else wants to go, then somebody can go multiple times.
Okay,
You know, that's,
that's fair enough.
you know, but that's where the Neola
We
conversation.
just said per the, we
How we
didn't, we're
doing?
not gonna specify it in the contract, whatever the district
Medium.
per diem rate is.
What about Selena?
That's what we're gonna go with.
Is she going with you?
20 seconds.
How you guys doing?
We're done.
Ask her, take her with you because she's asleep.
Have you had red? Yes. We get red next.
I'm on.
Don't take theirs.
We get orange.
So for motions, I think
Here,
the only
look at me.
thing, on F.
Look at that, we're even ahead of schedule.
Yeah, are we on the air?
So they still have
Are we on
only
there?
if needed.
No, yeah,
David?
No, we already did.
He's on, yeah.
Getting rid of it, but
are we?
the option if we
We're
have to,
live?
or that's what we call a special, or how does that work?
For F,
F,
I would assume.
you would end up calling a special.
I didn't
Call it
say
a
much.
special
I just
instead of
said,
study
you look
session?
pretty in blue.
so we're okay to move.
I'll say it a little bit louder.
Here you go.
Thanks, your color.
Thanks.
We're gonna start exchanging.
Yeah. We have the same.
Right? Exactly. There we go.
He does it anyway.
What is
So I don't
G and H?
understand why he wants to remove that.
Still on motions?
That's okay, I'm bored.
Okay, yeah, he doesn't. Whatever. So a written agenda.
Basically, you're gonna designate
In each special unless otherwise directed by the board.
to, like, and technically, like, you designate Katie.
We started our emergency,
You designate Kristen to be
chat
secretary
on Google,
outside of.
and we were
this
practicing,
kind
so every
Outside
time
of
somebody
all?
realizes,
Yeah, like,
that-
so
oh,
if I do
okay,
the day-to-day
okay.
treasury stuff,
She said, what color is
like,
the
you don't
frog?
have to do that. So
Green,
that's
green,
designating
that's all I see, green.
Responsibility to the CFO or a member of the district, just like Kristen, to prepare the board packet and that stuff.
So like if you look over here, Salwa,
Board president
it says, there's a part here that says role of the CFO.
and two or three.
Okay.
So it's always a.
Did I not?
Got it.
No, I didn't, but that's what a lot of that is because you as
So are we saying
the
keep?
board treasurer, you're not gonna go in, reconcile everything. You're just taking note, where the CFO is presenting that to you on the record.
Right. I didn't realize that would have never been in there.
Yeah,
Okay. And then what's,
that's
does it,
more for small, I'm sorry, that's more for very small districts that don't have a CFO. So you're talking about a district with like 700-800 kids, a lot of
Yeah,
times
yeah.
the board treasurer.
Where the treasurer does it.
all that stuff with the superintendent.
okay. And then the electronic transfer, policy 6144? What's that one?
I don't know what the 24 is, right off the top of my head, but it's, we do electronic transfers with account payments, ACH payments, and things like that.
So you remember having with best asphalt?
Yeah.
And how Penny cleaned up that system?
Yeah.
Now we're asking the board to be part of the process to approve our electronic transfers and how we do them, so that we're all on the same.
Right?
Okay, so the electronic transfer is different than the policy,
And I'm
so
so
what the
weird
policy.
about which ones I'm using. It's so weird.
You can talk about it,
Designated
but he can,
transfer officer, and of course, the policy. Yeah, so the policy.
That is the
In accordance to policy 15.4, which we haven't signed yet.
with us or just on your own?
Basically, you're designating me to do it so that you don't have to come in and do the account payable.
So when I hire a CFO,
So how would that differ from the asphalt one when the CFO did it on his own?
you didn't know the process.
I told you.
Process, you know the process, and you designated the CFO.
But
Okay.
she's still doing it, just as before.
You were approving the process.
5.
You didn't approve the process. Does that make sense?
I make me
And we submitted a
every
new
time she
process
goes
to the
back,
board. We submit
back and
orders
back,
and
yeah.
procedure. Just so the board is in the
I
same
agree.
page. as the
I don't like
Staying in, right? You can have something.
Dr. Masala?
I won't charge you.
What's,
Would you like some more motion? Are you sure? I like to share.
That was written there.
It was such a nice relaxing weekend.
right.
One of the best weekends I've had besides
Yeah, so back
Christmas.
on majority, that's what that says.
Being stuck up in
They didn't change. Oh, it's
37
on the
inches of
changes.
snow.
Yeah, so we say keep it.
Just removing closed session
Yeah,
for,
what they changed.
which is a good thing.
No, I stayed home. We went, actually went to the boat show.
It's from being moved.
I was kind of disappointed because like, there's no, like it used to be fall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you use to protect somebody's identity?
You can't talk about it
The economy.
in a committee meeting. You can't talk about people anyway, employees at any
And
meeting.
it's surprising,
Unless it's
like we have a
closed.
pontoon that we bought.
Robert's Rules of Order,
Skyline.
majority of the full board.
I know.
Why is there, is this the right to take this out about public comments?
There's an update, they adjusted. Look at that.
I know, but
It's
we
done.
put 3 minutes.
It was in there. It was in there. That's right.
I'm good with 3 minutes.
Yeah, that was an error.
Well, mine was paid for. I just, because we drive long distance. I was afraid. Like, God forbid, I'm out at night or whatever. I kept telling them, no. I was like 6, 7 years old. And I'm like, no, it's time.
How does this, okay,
No change.
there's no change.
16, 17, 18, 21. 6 years.
No change.
And I didn't have 100,000.
Robert's Rules of Order.
It's, I still have it. I'm having a hard time. I don't want to get rid of it. I love it. Cadillac? So I got it. Because I wanted it.
Yeah, it smells soap too.
It was time. I deserve it.
Whoever's president,
I get up every morning and I'm at work at
I don't like
6:30.
to get
No,
So,
no, no.
but,
Before public comment, you know, there's more than 5 or 10.
yeah.
Special meetings. I think it should be called, special meeting could be called by the president and/or by any 2 members of the board, or any 3 members of the board, provided there's a
And we
compliance
thought
with
it would be
those.
back by now.
Why do you have 2 members of the board or any 3 members of the board? So the president plus 2?
That's what I said.
But honestly, I don't want to
agree with
limit,
that.
I don't want to limit time.
President and 2
Plus
or
2.
president or 2?
Plus, and,
Like,
yes, there needs to be, or needs to be removed.
Okay, well, the or is 3, so president and 2
so we
or
just
3.
started.
Okay, but you have president and/or by any 2,
Driving with.
and then you have or again.
Okay, so fix that
Turns.
for me.
Yeah, but,
But then this guy came into the.
but I would
Oh,
remove the
red is
by.
removed. Oh, that's removed. Red means it's removed.
Oh,
Like, I'm in the car.
and any 2 members of the board, okay, yeah.
But why
Because I don't know if I
not,
could do it.
You want one person to make a small meeting?
I said, just hang in there this week. Stop wearing a mask. He's like, no.
why
I
3?
said, please. I mean, it helped.
The reason for it
Let's
That's all he was
see.
doing is, oh yeah. Yeah, he was taking all his paycheck and putting it towards, I said, I can't do this anymore. So that's why it's gonna be on the car.
We've had that happen.
No, he made me, he really
A
did.
long time ago, and what was that meeting for?
I swear.
Okay, so We're a much better group right now.
Since
We're
email
much
is a
more
form of
cohesive
Right now.
right now.
Before I get there.
But,
Oh, I am there.
but once upon a time, it wasn't like that, you know,
Pardon?
some years back.
So the thing is, you can always change the policy later. I would say wait for this now and change it later.
I like
How's
it.
Rodman doing?
It's really more for efficiency.
Tell him I said hi.
I mean, you can't email him.
No.
You can't email anybody.
Special meeting should have an agenda and it should have a
Such a
corporate
nice guy.
emergency meeting.
Conflicts with open
Really?
meetings.
That's right, okay.
What do you guys?
Yeah, I have to say, I've heard some great things about, who's been doing the
Since email form of communication, this one.
Saying that, so basically you're saying, if you use email
Yes.
to talk to anybody,
He doesn't? No?
that we are violating
Emergency meetings.
Get rid of the board meeting calendar.
I was thinking to myself, it's so nice to see the students in seats.
Regular meetings, no change.
Emergency meetings, no, regular meetings, no change.
I'm telling
Change the
you,
regular
because
meetings
I
to
used to
3
come
days of
down,
board adopts
because the way
resolution
that I
change of date. Yep,
drive,
we've
I
been
come
doing
all the way
that.
into Lawrence and then.
Special meetings, same thing.
Because it would be pitch black and all the kids would be running to start.
Emergency meetings, don't change.
Mariam, take Selena with you.
communication that
18 hours prior, yep, same thing.
Okay.
law. It will be used to conduct business of.
Cancellation.
Oh, where's the last one?
Purposes of
And it wasn't Zainab, I know, Zainab used to tell us.
and or board members
Right?
The master copy.
First time.
on matters
was not
pending before the board.
Okay, last rotation.
So it means stuff that's not.
Are you ready?
See, I thought you
Let's
were.
do it.
After 6, hopefully by 25 after.
Master.
Care what they said on there.
Oh, yeah.
So use of electronic email.
You are the whole kit and caboodle, girl, don't you know?
Okay, so no change on definitions,
Expenses will approve.
no change on the first page, right?
So it means
Initial this
that,
one?
Oh,
what it means is that you can't if it deals with,
I don't know.
district business. So for example,
It means, but it says which do not involve deliberating or any
Guidelines,
decision.
change.
So that means everything else.
Whatever the
These
phone
brackets don't mean we're taking out personal
you
communication.
could.
I don't care. I'll
So
go
if
for
that's
the
something you want
100.
to add, I can do that.
What's the least?
So where
Where
this
is
comes in is,
No, I'm
Anxiety,
saying
I
it
get
needs to be
calls every time I
removed.
do
yeah,
it.
there's no X next to it.
But am I right?
Yeah, I agree.
So if I email, let's just say I email Jamal L,
Define it, there's no X, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
can't do that with this.
So for
How do you know?
Great.
I think this guy's clarification.
Per diem.
Okay, Board of Education shall be known as the Crestwood with a blank Board of Education?
Is it worded change?
Oh, so it's a.
Board of Education is shall be known officially as the Crestwood
They're saying they
Board of
want.
Let me
Education.
tell you
We
where it
know, I
comes
mean, Crestwood
They're
Board of
saying
Education?
that, I'm saying that, because,
that employee is having a constant communication back and forth.
no, they're saying that. So they're saying,
Board of Education exists for
That's
purpose
no-
of
but there's no
providing
deliberation.
services to public education.
Keeping this in there protects that. It means no board member
Crestwood
can
School
email anybody
District
in the
has
district.
their
Oh, yeah,
business
correct.
file on the Board of the
But that's
Education.
different.
Description, file.
Like if I just even email,
Very-
say, happy,
If you want to know where the Crestwood School
That's why
District
it's out.
entails, geographically, go to the school district, we have it. This is office, yep, that's it for now.
Yeah.
Shall be.
remove A.
I know, right?
Yeah, no, almost pages.
Students.
And there's not even much change.
Right.
You had to say so.
agree, agree.
So that was removed, correct? For the public record, public record's fine. What we have to be careful on though is that they have it in there somewhere, the confidential personnel records.
You're not gonna like this one.
I mean, if
Yeah, so public record's fine.
districts usually, as things change, they change it.
How are you gonna, this is my
They
problem.
want to take out.
It usually matches what?
Right.
Everybody interview everybody.
Public records, FOIAs.
They can take public records. So if you, I'm sorry, let me just make it clear. Since emails are removed,
Yeah, no, I don't
will
want
be
to.
used to conduct business of the board only in purposes of communicating. Yeah, so you can add that.
You can.
I am good with that being approved, actually, and the reason I'm good with it being approved.
No,
is
I don't.
we should be able to-
No, you can add
Is the fact
I know,
that
but
we
you
should
can
be able
add
to post the position.
No, it should be in.
We're going to this.
Yeah, because it's public record.
Why was it?
Approval is not.
It was for,
No, I
I don't know.
just,
to be honest with you.
you're
You can
like,
check.
Here,
I'll check it out.
Well, hold on,
Yeah,
before
'cause
you're
it's
ready,
public
let's make
record.
sure we all agree.
Okay.
It's not just subtly here, it's three of us.
He's gotta go.
I'm ready.
Oh, I know you are, that's the problem. The way it
No, you
stands
can
right now,
stay
Dave,
as
is
this word.
if they wanna hire somebody, they gotta bring it to us, read it off, and we'll say approved. We haven't disapproved anybody.
It's a great setup.
Okay. My point is, what's the point of us going through who they've hired, because they're gonna give us a list anyway?
Is that okay?
You're telling
Okay
us
with
that you have an open math teacher for the fifth
I would say
grade, we
put
should be
that
able to
on.
approve that you need to fill that. Right?
Go over
You have
that one.
the authority to
So
do
you're
that.
saying we approve the position, but not the person?
Okay, I'm
Correct.
looking at this one.
Correct.
We're keeping
I
that
think that
in.
makes sense, because are we gonna go through and read the resume?
We haven't said no to one person yet, have we?
I have asked.
Was the person approved then? You were the only no?
No, this one
Percentages
pictures
are
of
against
any
you, Karen.
ended- It's saying
okay.
remove.
So we'll leave that as is.
I said
remove.
remove, but then here it says when the board attends a community.
I mean, I would say
School
keep it.
related event.
but we said
as a
remove.
school- As a
So
board.
it's 2 out of 3. We pulled that on Dave earlier, so now it's your turn.
So.
As a board you do. If you're
I say
not-
keep an
if it's
initial, you
not
say
an
remove an
event
initial?
I say
that's-
remove.
That you're
Leave
going
it
on your
removed.
own.
Could you just put one person
Change.
keeping
Right.
2 for removal? No, okay.
Right.
We didn't know that was him, it's not fair.
They're saying that. They said, they're saying
Oh, did you
that.
post it? I didn't hear you guys tonight.
We did.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
We did not.
Yeah, I don't remember you guys saying don't. That's what I said. I
I
just,
said, do you agree? You
this
said,
one,
yeah.
does
I
this mean
said,
you
I
want
agree,
this
okay,
checked?
therefore.
Or you don't
we have a
want it?
majority, that's what he said.
When the board attends a community or school-related event as a board
Remove.
function, a board member attends as the designated
That wouldn't hurt you to sign, I know it did
of
sound.
the board.
It did hurt.
I know it hurt.
Yeah, meaning if you're representing,
So
if
do you
you're,
want that checked or not checked?
Yes.
It's not checked. So is your initials that you want it checked? We're just trying to get clarity.
Yeah, meaning, right, Linda?
that means we want to, when you put this here, that means we want to keep it, right?
I think we need to add
Do you
some.
want the
No, I
check?
think we said that.
Or we're
we keep
removing
the,
it.
we're keeping the recommendation to remove it.
Okay, that's what we were seeking.
Yusuf?
Yes.
They want it
The empty
So
removed.
I have a couple
Their
issues.
initials mean they want that one.
Right.
You have,
You agree to have it
I'm okay
removed?
with
Correct.
that.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
When the board
You wanna remove any decision
would you
regarding the
remove it?
placement
I'm
of teachers, the
confused.
impact of that decision
When
on
the board
individual
attends a
employees
community
regarding
or
is fine.
school-related event
Teachers
as
covered
a
under the
board
teacher's tenure act,
function,
decisions about the
or a
development,
board
content,
member
standards,
attends
procedures,
as a
adoption of
designated
district
representative
policies
of the
regarding
board,
personal
any
decisions,
incurred
conducting staffing
expenses,
program reduction.
including mileage, will be reimbursed
I'm
by
not
the
worried
board.
about you,
If the board
because
member
I'm
attends
worried about
such
the next
events
superintendent.
as a private citizen, any incurred
If
expenses
we're
are to
taking
be paid
everything
by
away
the
from the
board
board to
member.
be able to
Right.
see
Yeah.
if a teacher
Why
has a
wouldn't we leave that
problem.
in there?
Because
If
if you
somebody
go
has
back,
a
that's
problem.
what I asked them, if
I
you
think we
go
wanted
back.
to leave it in.
A
Right.
teacher.
No,
That's
no,
what
if
I'm
you go
saying.
back,
Union,
because it interferes
which
with
could
this
be
one.
handcuffed.
It's
and I don't
repetitive.
want that to be.
If you go back,
But that teacher should
if you
have-
go back to these,
they- that
and
teacher
if these
should
are
have
all,
some- they
like,
should have
if they
some-
work out to the
So
way
there
that you
is
don't
in
need
there,
that.
and I
But
have
if
to
we
find
change these,
where-
then that's that.
So you're
Follow
leaving
me?
that, right.
Yeah, so if you, bottom line, if you
Judiciary.
travel as a
You
board,
guys have the judiciary.
district should pay.
It's the-
If you travel
And
by
then if you're
yourself,
by
then
yourself,
that's
right.
okay.
By keeping
I don't
this,
think we
this is
wanted that on.
redundant.
Yeah, it's
Right,
redundant,
if
that's
it's
what.
district related and you're,
Okay, then I got an idea.
Yeah,
Because the
they should
reason
pay.
but if you're going on your own because.
Have to run to the bathroom. So
If it's district related,
The reason
district should pay.
why
Right.
we
I think
put
we
that
should
in
leave it in.
She's saying,
The reason why we signed off is because it's redundant
through the evaluation process.
with the other ones.
that's you, that's you. No, no, you keep it.
Oh, that may be the
They're giving
case.
to you.
No, 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 I'm
Yeah,
not talking
Andrea,
about
we
it.
signed off because it's redundant.
I'm talking about teacher
But
has
if you
an
guys
issue.
want to keep it, that's fine, it's the same
Teacher
thing, it's just
could
another
be a
line
bad
item to
apple,
read.
teacher be a great apple.
What do you think?
Administrator has it in for that person.
This is
Again,
not the first
We just
thing.
took it, is we just.
Oh, you're
extra
right.
breaks in teachers and.
Oh, we're
That
behind.
teacher's
Okay, we're late. Okay,
Is the judicial process part of
so
this?
here's one, okay.
No.
As is
The
considered
judicial
those
process
meetings
is in one of them.
So we need to put in here,
All
refer to
regular
judicial
scheduled
Yeah,
process.
and I'll write it in my
Not
notes,
to miss
but
one
there
or two
is a
board meetings
policy,
per
in the-
year.
because the board acts as a judiciary,
Well, I mean, unless it's
where if somebody
encouraged,
has a
okay.
concern or complaint, they can
Right,
request a meeting with
exactly.
the board to
Do
present.
not,
I'll find
what does
that.
that say? Do not?
It's in one of these.
All right.
It's 133.
Are we done? What is it?
133.
133, you guys have 133?
Yep, I'm looking at it right now.
133? philosophy of the
These are what
board.
they wanna add, correct?
Okay, bring factual concerns with the list of them.
133. Board of Education, Commissioner, 6 this week.
Really?
Concerning the matter of authority to divest the board
Wait,
statute.
I can't,
And further
sorry. If I have,
hearings
I'm one of
shall
those,
parties
like, off
dispute
the cuff
and
people.
I
So
would like a
can't-
definition of
can't 3
parties.
days.
Okay, so you can add in there,
That's why
You can add
they're
in
called
there.
open meetings.
Includes teachers,
So if
well, I
you
would
wanna
say
ask
just
a
say
question,
staff.
you're telling me I can't
includes
ask a question?
staff,
No, it gives him 3
And-
days if he doesn't know.
and-
union.
He doesn't.
So-
What is it?
He doesn't know.
Well, the union's already part of the staff.
Correct.
So staff and,
Doesn't say you
you
can't.
say staff and parents.
Those are recommended.
You can ask
Staff.
anything
It
you
says,
want.
and parents.
do not bring
Slash
surprise
students.
questions to the
Yes.
board meeting.
You good with that, Dave?
Yeah, that's fine.
Huh?
Yep.
I knew it was in there.
I just wanted to make sure that's.
Because I actually, whenever I have a situation, somebody says they want to.
Does it make sense?
We're gonna go to work, so we gotta talk about it. It can either be closed or it can be
The
open.
personal gain, oh yeah, this is a good one, I like this
Everyone to the
one.
board.
Speaking to
Keep
the-
board.
So I don't understand.
Board of Education, representative, personal matter, or outside board meetings.
Sorry, I won't.
Policies.
Thank you, kind sir. I just don't wanna get up and walk. I didn't wanna take one of,
You know, anything for you.
I didn't wanna take, one of Nadia's waters.
Oh, you could take one. No, I'm all set, thank you.
No, they're recommending,
A lot of this is kind of songs.
change the ones with nothing in the bracket, take them out, right?
Yeah, he's agreed.
No, do not expect this parents from the Board of Education to
Selection of superintendent, board.
Revised, access the proper books of account.
So he just wants to
Yeah, just change the language.
So this one,
So I don't see how it makes sense to get pregnant.
we're all basically, we're just going, no board members shall have.
So, a lot of that language is for small businesses like 5, 600 kids, where they don't have a CFO. Where the treasurer of the board and the superintendent. We could change it.
No board member shall hold any position of decision making for school-related activities or groups outside of the Board of Education.
No, it's not, the X isn't marked next to it.
The X is a
isn't marked next to that one.
There's 2 like none of us can be.
The X wasn't marked.
Board of
next to it.
Education.
Okay, so you're striking it off anyway.
Oh,
Just want to
Is
make
there
you like.
anything you've read that you want to talk about? Everything's pretty standard, okay.
right?
Student body representation.
Board members may be appointed to serve as an alternate. Yeah. Okay, this is basically what we had before. Okay, that's what we're good. Board member,
Let's vote for the number of members of the board shall remain the
He didn't have a bus.
same.
It was one bus.
there is no other qualified applicable available.
Members of the board shall not be-
How we doing?
It's a question.
Yeah.
So this is saying here, so basically like the volunteer coaching, stuff like that.
There's
There's,
no other election of school
there's no
board.
other qualified applicant available to a vacant position.
That's already in
So
there.
here's what it comes down to. That's struck it out. So
Yeah, we're getting rid of
we're
it.
getting rid of it.
I was gonna say keep it, because I know what the defensive coordinators are.
The same
Members of the board shall be elected.
What is it? Which one is that one? Did I miss that one? Wait, did I miss that?
I'm just saying. You good over
Oh,
there,
is that
huh?
one there?
Right?
That's what you
I'm saying, it says that there's nobody qualified to fill the vacant position, we can volunteer to fill it, but I can find a defensive coordinator.
I'm staying out of that.
Board of Education shall order.
Anybody have any years?
Hey, Ted, look at the oath one. Are you on the oath one?
Oh,
On qualifications.
oh, nice.
Work my way down.
Where are you? You passed it then.
Oh, yeah, nice. I'm gonna be
Where's qualifications?
nobody should wait till July, right?
Qualification. I was on 142.2.
Yeah, I already saw that.
The board shall elect.
Yeah, you can.
No
It says
more
the
than
United
2
States. Those are
consecutive
state.
office.
Yeah.
Elected to
All
the
right, so
same
the
position
oath.
must be positioned.
Each newly elected board member.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
What's the
What
number?
is it?
142.4. Let me know.
I'm there.
We
Each
still
newly
have a
elected
study
board member
session
shall
item
fund
too, a closed session
office
item?
as well
A day
as
for regular study sessions.
Or ahead of time.
Which is, okay, sorry, sorry.
So we're proposing a separate day from.
Sorry, President of the board, the past
That's
president
made a
of the
date for
board,
regular, well,
no
they didn't put
public
it in
board of
there.
education member
I
request.
mean,
G,
I mean, if there's like an extra
who
meeting
would
or
we put
something.
down? Who else could administer this?
Designated.
Judge?
It's usually Mondays, right?
Judge or any publicly elected official?
So we're not going
Well, that's
over it
just
all
for the
together
show.
today.
Ceremonial. When you're swearing in.
Board itself?
So a publicly elected official or a
I
judge.
think we're on a 5-minute countdown.
Yeah, how we doing? Everybody good?
Almost done.
Almost done? Got a minute left? 2 minutes left?
No, hold on.
You only have
Publicly
a,
elected officials
there's only a couple more
I'm just
regs.
joking. All time is to comply with the open meeting.
or
That's a nice color.
a
Thank you. Permit me in closed session to review the specific
vacancies, all right.
Oh,
This is pretty standard. The board shall seek qualified and
what do you think?
first
It's not like we see the applications anyway, right?
Interest in writing to the board office, okay, the person will just, yeah. From the board of Finance, majority of the vote, yeah. There's no other changes on this. Just wanna go through all of this.
Four.
Any member of the board may be recalled pursuant to, yeah, that's not us, that's the public.
Yeah.
Orientation, no later than the regular meeting of the board.
No, I think it
Board
works.
policy manual, copy of each
There's
I feel
nothing
like
changed.
you
Left
have
to me,
the-
but then they,
report.
no, they
That's
all
because they saw, because you made me
Follow the
start.
procedure of the Board of Education, each
No,
member
we're
will
last
be
on this,
invited to
this
meet
is
with
not
the
my fault.
All right, next time,
Superintendent.
we shall hold a meeting at least
Superintendent's
once
cabinet,
each
or
month.
invited to get all right? The board shall ensure the attendance of each of the board members in orientation. Are you guys good with orientation?
Special meeting of the board.
It's nothing more than
Deadline for
when
questions.
Yusuf does that.
Okay.
Submit
He
your
started it,
questions
she
by
didn't
this
do it.
date.
Members
I
of
didn't
the
get
guys
one.
have
You're going to get one.
And that way,
That's what this is for.
like keep putting it out.
It's good for you.
That way we can
We go
really
over
adopt these
financials.
policies.
Yeah, oh, no, yeah, I would like,
to all Board of Education
All
members.
right,
and the
authority,
superintendent.
individual members of the board, not the
Special
members of
meetings,
the board of
civic
education.
board. Like you say, yeah, common sense. These are all like common sense.
Yeah, those are all the more.
All right,
Actually, we're doing all
all right.
Yusuf, why are you removing the authority of the board to get documentation?
Which one?
No matter, deny documentation, you're removing it.
So that is due to legality issues. If the board requests confidential information from a personnel file, the concern is that information is gonna get out in the public, and if there's an active investigation, then that active investigation can be good.
Then you can put down during an active investigation.
There may not even
Just go
be.
through it?
So
That's
for
what I'm
example,
saying.
No, no, it's
let's go back to what we talked about before.
Yeah.
Oh,
You have a teacher reach out to you and say, hey, Yusuf's coming after you.
you know, it's good.
So then you come to me and say, I want to see his personnel record. I give you and the whole board a copy of the personnel record. Even though there may not be an active investigation, if a board member gives that information to somebody else, then it becomes a lawsuit on the district and the board because we gave up personnel.
But that's also a misdemeanor too, because you're sharing classified information you
It is,
shouldn't
but-
share.
But then you have to prove it.
yeah, but is the board legally entitled to that?
The board is legally entitled to it, but that's why it's not an MCL. So like, for example, if I'm, like you've seen in the past, if there's a situation going on with a staff member, I give you the information. Here's what's happening. That, if the board chooses that they want to put that in, that's fine.
Sorry.
But the thing where we come from is every board member gonna keep that confidential? Now, I'm not just talking about this, I'm talking about anything.
You have
But
to,
yeah,
you gotta trust.
So that's your call. I mean, I'm good with it.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's why these are,
You have to, but not everybody does.
No, I understand that, but
Public
then
expression
you're
of
going
board
with the
members,
assumption that everybody's
correspondence
bad.
such as legislative matters, proposal of board routine not for publication, correspondence.
Okay.
Routine thank you letters to the board, statements by the board members and non-school members. The board president functions as the official spokesperson for the board from time to time, however, individual board members will make public statements on school matters. If the statements imply, or if the reader's listeners
Are we
could
going
infer
into
that
a
the
closed
opinions
session today?
expressed or statements made are the official position of the
Oh.
board, that board members shall, when writing or speaking on school matters, make it clear that their views do not reflect the views of the board, of their colleagues on the board. They're just removing the word necessary.
Am I the collector now?
No, I am, but I'm not.
Powers.
Okay, fine.
Correspondence such as
There's people
legislative,
coming for
proposals,
pledge,
board
there's a
member policy,
performance.
official guidance from the board, and matters discussed in the
There's a
letter.
jazz performance.
Routine not for publication correspondence to the superintendent and other board employees. Routine thank you letters of the board. Statement of the board members on non-school matters, providing the statement to not identify the author as member of the board. Personal statements are not intended for publication. Copies of bylaws shall be sent annually to local media by the board president.
I just want to make board
Social
meetings.
media may have unintended negative consequences of board content.
What we're here
That
for.
should be added to it. Any
Where does that
thoughts?
go?
This was mine.
You sure?
Yeah. Here. I think it's in there for you. Check it out. It is Board Powers 122.
Yeah, that's the back of yours. The second page of yours.
Yeah, I know. I just want to make sure I didn't take it out of that packet.
We're not doing a closed session, study session in here, are we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the first page of 22.
I think we should walk
This is
over
the
there,
second
because
page.
it's already settled.
Yeah, if you're gonna make people.
What?
Since I just put these ones now for whatever reason.
This was.
Mr. Saba.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yours. You can have them.
Do we have a?
You said study
You said
session.
you wanted them. You got them.
Oh,
Okay, board, thank you. So, I know the 15 minutes seemed like a very rough time crunch. But my experience has always been, you start with the time crunch, and then you give a few extra minutes as time goes on, just so everybody stays on process. Next steps, just so the board's aware. Next steps will be, Linda and I, Dr. Lazar and I will take all this information and compile it. We'll share everything with all board members, and then we're gonna share with all board members a spreadsheet. On that spreadsheet, you can put in some more questions, some more comments, some different things that you have. We'll clean it all up. We will share all the information with the board early enough for you to review before the next board meeting. And then in the next board meeting, we'll finalize any questions, comments, or discussions, and then we'll do our first reading. Does that sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan.
First reading.
First reading, because you gotta have 2 readings for it to be passed. All right, I want to thank the board. Turn it back over to you, Madam President.
Thank you.
Madam President,
Mr. Baidoon.
I recommend that the Crestwood Board of Education go into closed session for the purpose of lease of property.
Support.
Recommended action by trustee Baidoon, supported by trustee Barry, that the Crestwood Board of Education go into closed session for the purpose of lease of property. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We'll go into closed session. Okay? We are coming out of closed session. Can I get a motion?
I move that
Madam-
the Crestwood Board of Education come out of closed session at 7:10.
Support.
Motion by trustee Barry, supported by trustee Baidoon, that the Crestwood Board of Education return to open session at 7:10 PM. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We are back into open session. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Madam President,
Mr. Baidoon.
motion to adjourn.
Support.
Motion to adjourn by trustee Baidoon, supported by trustee Barry. Adjournment time will be 7:09. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you.